I ain't got enough abs for that.
Yeah, you can.
Or I can do that.
No, do that one.
I ain't got enough abs for it.
You might just
Too
try
far.
it.
Too far.
Just try it.
No, I don't like it.
Just try it.
No.
Well, if I can do it, you can do it.
You can't. What do
Yeah,
you
I
mean?
can.
I'm moving back.
Why do you do this?
I'm on your floor. She's up.
I think either this. Morning routine. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how I structure my days, how I set myself up to have a productive day for training, for business, what it's like, how I basically get the most out of my day as an online coach and a bodybuilder as well. So typically for me, I get up at about 5:30. You'll have seen I have my morning shake, which is just some vitamin C, glutamine, creatine, apple cider vinegar and a hydration formula just to get me hydrated. Then I jump on the bike, got 25 minutes cardio at the moment, fasted, and just watch a little bit of YouTube while I'm doing that. Then I go through 3 rounds of posing, some vacuums, and then I cook meal 1, which you've just seen. A couple of eggs, bagel, some oats, some whey, and some blueberries. Once I've had that, it's still pretty early, then I like to get out and go for a walk. So I'm going to take you on my my morning walk and show you the scenes and talk to you about why we get out in the morning nice and early. So let's go out in the dark, let's wrap up, get warm, go for a walk. So just out on the morning walk, usually what I like to do is after that first meal I tend to come out for around about 4,000 to 5,000 steps. So I have a little route that I like to take in the mornings, and that's just for a couple of reasons really. First reason is obviously digestion. I usually train about 9 o'clock in the morning and I like to have 2 meals before I train. So to break up that first meal and second meal and just to assist the first meal with digestion, getting out and moving will assist that process and allow me to get the second meal down quite efficiently. The second reason is really because it's nice, like the whole headspace mindset thing definitely plays a part. Like I sit behind my computer for hours and hours a day, more hours than what people would realise as an online coach. So just getting out in the morning and setting myself up, just the productivity that I find that I get from that afterwards is massive, and being able to sort of concentrate a lot more on my work when I get home and throughout the day, knowing that I've come out in the morning and just released a little bit is a nice feeling. So a couple of reasons why I like to come out so early in the morning, but this is the typical scenes down the seafront. Lovely tree thoughts. So yeah, we'll head back now and do some client check-ins when I get home. Just get cracking on those straight away. Get a coffee. I think that's needed. Definitely need a coffee. Yeah. And then we'll have a pre-workout meal, and we're gonna have a push session today. So when we get back from the morning walk, we usually train about 9 o'clock just after the school run, so it gives me a chance to get any check-ins done that have come in. I like to try and sort of get a head start, because typically most days I have around 20 clients checking in, which does take quite a lot of time out of my day to obviously analyse all their data, make a plan based upon what I want them to do for the following week, and then get back to them. So even if I can get a few done before the gym, it just takes away a little bit of workload. Obviously the majority that I do will be post-training. I'll have the rest of the day after I've trained to finish those check-ins, but I do like to get a bit of a head start. So basically load up my laptop, you'll see the amount of emails if I scroll down there all the way down, they've already come in and it's 8:15 in the morning. So this is basically the morning of an online coach. So we'll go through a few of these now, respond to them, maybe some of the more simple ones, especially some of the guys that I've got are in Australia and things like that are checking in on different time zones. I like to get back to them first because they'll have actually checked in throughout the night, which means I like to make sure that they've got a response quite quick. Then I'll look through and respond to any of my competitors that maybe need quick responses, and then I'll go through the rest later on. So we're going to go through a few of these, and then I'll have my pre-workout meal, and we'll probably catch back up with you properly in the gym. Morning, Rob. So just getting back to your check-in, mate. Feedback this week's been great. We've definitely progressed to a much better rate this week. A good amount of weight loss on the scales, but when we look at you visually, we can definitely now see you tightening up, which is better because with us wanting to enter a prep next year, we kind of need to make sure that we're in the perfect spot to do that. And I think just bringing you down and tightening up a little bit is the perfect thing to do. So obviously you are going to be a little bit hungry this week just due to the food drop that we had last week, but it has been effective. All cardio was hit, which is great. Obviously just stick to the cardio that I've prescribed with you. Sleep's fine, strength's going up, which is great, and pretty much this is where we want to be. So I believe the perfect plan of action for you would be actually to run this through again. Food is in a good place, cardio is where it needs to be, and training is ideal right now. You've got just enough rest in comparison to your training, so this is great. So if you could run this through for another week for me, that'd be perfect. Obviously any issues you've got your and Rob, let me know and I can make any adjustments that you want. But for me, this is great, and we'll get another week under the bag and just get back to me once you've got this, bud. Right, have a good day, mate, and I'll speak to you soon. Off. We'll turn her on in a minute. Oh, yeah. So she turns up then. I'll throw this at the wall. The dungeon has the top tier sound system. Nat. So, before we get into it, what you may notice earlier is the oversized top that I had on. We've had some clothing made. These are accessible to anybody. So you'll have seen me wearing the pancake press and pizza stuff in the other videos. This is available from the same website. Those guys, it's the same quality of clothing, so the best quality. But they've got my logo printed on some bits. So if any of you guys want to represent, feel free. Obviously, this is the navy sweatshirt, and I had the oversized tee on. And they come in navy, grey, black and white. Hoodies, oversized tees, and sweatshirts. So all the best clothing, especially when you're getting jacked. Does actually increase your strength quite a lot as well if you're wearing oversized clothing, I think. So head over, the link is in the description. You can use Lewis 10 for some discount and get yourself some sick. So that's actually me right there.
My picture, isn't it?
That's your, yeah, Liam took this photo and we had it made into a, what would you call, like a cartoon version of me?
Yeah.
And for any of you girls, Pancake Press and Pizza, another plug. Maddie's got the pink hoodie on, modelling that. Sick, mate. Right, anyway, we're going to train. Let's get going.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Go and play that. Take you down, I'ma say that. I need me a couple dollars. Telling you now this payback. So I take that. Ask them now what say that. I've been going to the top and I got what they not, so I know that they hate that. But I'm on now. All these lanes gonna zone out. And all these lanes gonna tell you what I did, and they twist and they worse till I fall out. But I know that, so I keep what I'm doing cause I own that. And I stay in the lab and I kill everything, but I don't ever move, I'm a Kodak. So I'm gone, finally back in my home. I'm working like so much, they swear I had me a clone. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there, that tone. Ballin', can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now. Zone now.
Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Back in my zone now.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home. I'm working like so much, they swear I had me a clone. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there at that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now. Back in my zone now.
Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. My zone now.
Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone.